What's cracking? Darren McDuffie here, alias Fat Man, helping you become perfectly healthy and toned. Just want to show you this before I even start the video. What you're looking at here is my creation box, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that. My MacBook Pro computer. You also see the Nikon DSLR camera that I have, and my case for the camera itself. So this is actually what I call simple Jedi mind trick number 2, and it is just ridding your life of regurgitation. So I showed you that just to kind of relate a story to you about how I got these things. And actually, the video that I did before on the positive aspects, picking out the positive aspects on one person that you may not like, or the positive aspects about your health, I actually learned this technique way before I learned that one. But both of these techniques, if you can combine them, they are super, super powerful. Now, to go back to the story, what I learned early on from the teachings that I'm following is that in order for the universe to bring you anything, you have to change your story. You have to change the story. You have to get into a better feeling story. Now, I took that and I ran with it when I first learned about it. And I remember what I would do was every day in my car on the way to work, I would just talk about the computer. I would talk about the computer. I would talk about the camera, why I wanted them, how efficient the computer was, and how, I was going to put the different, things on my computer, the different apps or whatever it was. And I could feel that computer. And I just kept telling myself that story over and over again. Same thing with the camera. So here's how everything happened. It was like boom, boom, boom. So if you followed the first video, you know that I got another job. My salary was higher. But on the job that I was on, what happened was when you signed up someone to the program, you ended up being able to spin a wheel. So within 2 weeks of me getting through training, what happened was I signed up my first person. I went up to the wheel, every morning when we got in, we'd have a meeting. They would let, announce people who signed up people, and they'd let you spin the wheel. So I spun the wheel, and then I won up $250. I think it was $250 or $300 and I took that money and I started making plans for that money. I went on Craigslist and I just started researching computers. I knew that I didn't want a brand new MacBook. I wanted the, an older model MacBook, a 15-inch, and that's exactly what I wanted. So I kind of pinpointed it down to 2 people, and we were corresponding back and forth through Facebook, through email. And there were 2 gentlemen that I was supposed to meet. And on the day that I was supposed to meet them, the Saturday I was supposed to meet them, I sent the guy email. One guy just flaked out, totally flaked out. I don't know what happened to him. Actually, he ended up contacting me like maybe a week later, asking me if I still wanted to buy it, but I didn't buy it. So I met the other gentleman, and I'm sitting with the other gentleman, and he's exactly like I am. And real clean cut, looks like he takes care of his stuff. I really like taking care of my computer. Anything that I have, I take care of it. So we're sitting there. He lets me, test the computer out and everything. And I really like the computer, and he's asking $750 for it. And I only had $600 in my pocket. And I was like, well, you take $600. He's like, nope. So I went to the teller, got the other $150, and then gave it to him. I was just glad to give it to him because the computer didn't have a scratch on it. It was just in immaculate condition, and it was exactly what I wanted. I knew I wanted something that was in good condition. So even before I met him, I was like, man, I really want it to be covered. I want a case for it. I ended up buying a computer for him, and he's just like, man, you can just go ahead and have the case. And he gave me the case with it too. So that was a manifestation, and that just came about, from just changing my story and getting to the story of what I really, really wanted. Wanted to show you this real quick here as well. I took a picture of the computer about 2 months ago. I went to the computer store and I was playing around with it before I even got it. And I took a picture of it, and then somehow something happened. It was deleted out of the phone. I never got a chance. But I went online and I found a picture of the computer that I wanted, and I wanted to show it to you here right now. That's the exact computer that I wanted, the exact computer that I played with in the store, and the exact computer that I got from the guy. Same thing happened with the camera. Actually, same thing. I signed somebody up on a program, spun the wheel, won another $250, put that together with some more money and met a young lady at Starbucks. Camera was pretty much brand new. She said she used it maybe 2 or 3 times, and it was sitting up in the closet. She said she wasn't using it anymore and just wanted to get rid of it. She actually took less for the camera than she stated, on the Craigslist ad, and she gave me the case again. So I'm telling you this to let you know that this stuff is so simple. All you have to do is tell yourself a better feeling story. Some of you you're so attached to your stories. You got a divorce. The doctor told you had diabetes. The doctor told you, your foot's hurt, you'll never walk the same again. You believe that story. Start telling yourself a better feeling story. You want to lose weight. Tell yourself a better feeling story. Say, hey, you know what? I'm losing this weight. I'm 10, 15 pounds are gone now. I feel so great. You got to tell yourself sell yourself a story. The universe doesn't know if you are telling a lie or simply telling the truth. And so many of us are so caught up in our reality that we only see that reality. We don't give ourselves a chance to dream. The universe is going to pick up on your vibration and is going to bring you what you want. But you have to tell yourself a better feeling story. Get unattached to that story that you're telling yourself in your head every day and start telling yourself something different. And I promise you, I'm not any different than you. Nothing that I have done, you can't do. But you got to believe that you can do it. And this is something that you have to institute or just start doing on a daily basis. And I promise you that things will start changing, and you will look around and you'll be like, man, how did this change? It changed because you told yourself a different story, and you start regurgitating that same story that you've been regurgitating or playing that record over and over again for years, sometimes even more than years, for centuries or whatever it is. But change your story, y'all. Get off that regurgitating, just telling the same story over and over again, and watch how the universe responds to you. Darren McDuffie, alias Fat Man, helping you become perfectly healthy and toned. All my videos are located on my YouTube channel. If you want to join my YouTube channel, all of these videos that I shoot, I call them street videos, and you can go and look at them again if you want to look at them again. And my YouTube channel is Fat Body, P-H-A-T Body, Fat Body BC, or you can look up my name, Darren McDuffie. One love, y'all. Peace out.